Hi everybody, Mr. Fouch here. Today I'm going to do a demonstration. This first demonstration I'm going to do is about wedging your clay. And wedging is kind of like kneading the clay. It's important that every time you get a new piece of clay you spend a minute or two wedging it. The main reason we do that is actually to get out the air bubbles. Because if there's air bubbles in the clay, that can be a problem when you fire it in the kiln. So we want to spend a few minutes wedging it before we start. So here I have my piece of clay. It's come out of the pug mill and it's ready to be wedged. So the way I do it, I take it, I actually stand up to do this. I use both hands and I kind of push forward a little bit. I use my left more so than my right because I'm left-handed. And I turn it and I push. So it's kind of like a rocking motion. I turn and push. What I'm not doing, I'm not going to make it flat like this and then flip it onto itself, because that's going to create a new air bubble. So instead, when I push forward, I'm just going to push forward a little bit. So I am leaning, kind of pushing and turning and pushing again. What that does sometimes is it creates a bit of a spiral design on the side of the clay. That's how you can kind of tell you're doing it right, if you're kind of creating that spiral. And I'm just keeping it in that kind of lump shape, so I'm just pushing forward just a little bit, turning it a little, and pushing forward again. So it ends up being just kind of a gentle rocking motion. Some people in the past, their teachers have said slam it down. That doesn't really work the way it should, so you're not going to do that. You're not going to flatten it real bad, just that gentle rocking motion. You don't want to do this forever, like super duper long, because it can dry out your clay a lot, and you don't want to start with a piece that's super dry, but you do want to spend a few minutes wedging your piece of clay before you get started.